Oh my god, the apocalypse is happening. I don't know how to fuck. They're finally upping the prices on video games indefinitely. Well, Microsoft is. But I'm sure a lot of these other companies are going to follow trend. I'm sure average video game prices are going to go up just because it's allowed now. It's always the big companies that lead and then other places that follow. It's not something that we want to hear. It's not something that we want to see. Is prices going up, but this is just kind of the reality of things and how it's happening right now. It's something that I've been expecting for a while is how have we been able to hold video games at $60 from these game developers for I don't know how many years now? I don't want to defend it at all because there's nothing to defend. I'm just looking at a logical perspective of, oh, market, oh, economy, oh, inflation. It fucking sucks, dude. But $20 more for a video game, depending on the video game, personally, I know I will spend that money. And it's not easy for me just to be like, okay, $80 thrown at this video game, I could spend $80 or save the $80. But as a gamer, I'm going to want to spend that money on a video game that I see value with my time in and something enjoyable. Let's just hope that higher price increases mean higher quality games. And obviously, that's not always true. I'm sure a lot of us can think of video games that we've spent a lot of money on and feel absolutely empty after playing. And it just happens more and more nowadays. But the thing is that there's so many more developers making video games. There's so many different people with access to making video games. It seems like some of the greatest hits recently are the cheaper video games from smaller companies. Or not even companies, just single developers in their house making a video game. Then, especially, too, I've always thought that with these giant video game developers, they have hundreds of people on staff, hundreds of people working on a single video game. How the fuck do video games keep getting worse? Why are things more expensive? Well, they get worse because there's too many fucking people working on the game. There's not the communication that they used to have there anymore. It's turning bureaucratic. And a lot of games to me have just been boring after I've spent $60. Okay, this just kind of turned into a rant. Oh, well, fuck it. With the price increases, what we would all hope for is better quality games, but obviously that has never worked out. So now that we're paying more money for video games, we're paying more money for consoles, we're paying more money. I mean, I'm a PC guy, but even PCs, all the prices of everything's going up. So we just got to buckle down, figure out what games we want to play, and purchase those games, right? It's hard for most of us just to be like, okay, I'm going to spend $80 on this video game. And lately, I have not been getting the value out of video games that I used to. My time has not been valued within these video games. It's kind of a double-sided coin, though, because I came up on MMORPGs. I played RuneScape, I played World of Warcraft for years, and when I think about it, I've been paying for memberships for years, so over time, the amount of money definitely adds up. But it doesn't compare anything to these AAA video games that are getting price increases. A lot of these video games I've picked up over the last couple years, I've spent a couple hours, a couple days on, and then my time's wasted, my money's wasted. I didn't enjoy the video game. So it's like everybody just keeps getting gouged more and more and more and more. And when I looked on Steam, I saw that the average video game price on Steam is $15, which is honestly kind of insane. What that really does is it shows how many people actually purchase cheaper games and how popular cheaper games are, indie games. And a lot of these games that are so good that we love, that we're thriving in currently on Steam, are cheaper video games. I mean, a recent one for me that's last couple years is Phasmophobia. It's a $20 game, and I've spent countless hours on that game already. So the price to the value of the game is amazing. But the problem arises is when these video games start getting bigger and bigger and bigger, how are they going to supply the amount of work and the value that the people who are working on the game and own the game need to continue updating the game, to continue bringing content to us as the fans or players? And I know a big question recently was, okay, how much is Grand Theft Auto going to be? $100? $120? $160? I mean, the problem is you don't know what you're getting into most of the time when you buy a video game. Sure, you can watch gameplay. Sure, you can watch trailers. And sure, you can follow all the development, but it doesn't mean if it's going to be a good game or not, and we've seen that a lot. So I'm always trying to look forward. I'm trying to look to better horizons. There's nothing really better about price increases of video games, but it's kind of just the way it is right now. And my hope is that A lot of these game companies keep developing great games. Follow and see what people are talking about, see the critiques of these games, and hopefully take those critiques and other comments into consideration when developing these massive video games that people are going to be spending hard earned money on. But we never know. This is just a little rant that I had. Thanks for watching. Pow, pow, pow. My name's Pritzelli. Stay open, stay logical. Take you, bye.